all the time. This is 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Fair skies and 75 degrees at 3:20. I'm Larry Mullins, and here's what's happening. The FBI and the NYPD says the only drones you should be seeing in the sky near big events like the World Cup, the Knicks Parade, or the upcoming 4th of July should belong to law enforcement, if any at all. They're cracking down on illegal drones which come too close without a permit. It doesn't take a drone to look down in the bowl at Citi Field to see that the Mets are in trouble. No doubt all those errors the other night helped lead the Cohen family to oust the skipper, Mendoza. Now there's an interim manager in place. A dead 40-foot humpback whale washing up on the beach in Montauk earlier today. Marine conservationists are working to figure out what the world's going on with that. Wimbledon will be starting up soon, and if you can't make it over to the UK, just catch a train to Woolman Rink in Central Park. A neat little prototype set up for you down there. And the second trailer launch of Spider-Man Brand New Day is the second biggest of all time with over 500 million views. It's a milestone, and we'll tell you more about it on 1010 Wins Entertainment. AccuWeather is cloudy skies, showers expected overnight. We'll drop down to a low of 68 before it's over. Wins News Time 321. And from your Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com traffic center is Andre Ferrer.
We're still very heavy on the northbound FDR. We had that earlier this day. There's a vehicle right around 64th Street heading northbound, and delays that go all the way back to almost Houston Street. That's not good. And southbounders are going by slow right around 23rd Street. Local avenues would be kinder to you. Or if you're going to use the West Side Highway into Manhattan, not that bad at all. It's outbound, which is going to be slow from 96th Street heading up towards the George Washington Bridge. Big delays in the Bronx. Southbound Deegan, bumper to bumper from Van Cortlandt Park heading down towards the Cross Bronx. And the southbound Sawmill to the Henry Hudson Parkway is no fun as well, heading past McLean Avenue. Very slow on the east and westbound side of the Cross County Parkway in Mount Vernon, passing the Sprain and Route 22. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We're well over 50 minutes at the outbound George Washington Bridge from the Cross Bronx. Outbound Lincoln, outbound Holland, around 25 minutes. Both inbound are well over 45 minutes. We're dealing with big delays on the northbound Harlem River Drive, McCombs Dam Bridge up to the Cross Bronx. Andre Ferro, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM.
So is it a wedding drone, somebody shooting the lovely couple, or is it somebody with sinister plans flying near the World Cup? The FBI says we don't know, but that's just it. They're not taking any chances. So enforcement over no-fly zones, particularly involving drones, is at an all-time high. 1010 Wins reporter Juliet Papa.
Since the beginning of the World Cup, there have been temporary flight restrictions here in the New York area, and it means no drones. According to the FBI's Amit Patel,
since the beginning of FIFA, we have seized 32 drones.
The Brooklyn side of the Brooklyn Bridge, where most were seized.
You have obviously the fan site there, people coming to see the match, but then it's also a great location for people to take wedding photos, engagement photos.
Operators will get a citation initially, and eventually the drone will be returned after review. The fine, $100,000. Julia Papa, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Yeah, Wins family. I think by the time all this is over, the FBI and other law enforcement are going to have a big garage sale with drones. Kyle just sent me a note from the desk saying that they've got, let me see, the FBI and DHS partners have seized over 400 drones now. I think it said 300 earlier. 400 drones from restricted airspace across 11 World Cup host city sites, including, what was it, about 40 or so here in New York. So, they're on the lookout. Well, it happened. Mets fans, Carlos Mendoza fired as manager after his team lost a 6th straight game, keeping them dead last in the National League. Mets hit a low point Wednesday, getting swept in the doubleheader against the Cubbies. Chicago scored 10 runs in each game, but it was the second game that really had everybody wondering what in the world is going on. The Mets made 6 infield errors.
And the sweeper hit on the ground is short. Runner has to hold. It's fouled by Lindor. And Lindor commits an error on the first play he's presented with coming off the injured list.
Yeah, folks are going, bruh, you got one job. We caught up with Mets fans in Manhattan today as they took in the news of Mendoza's firing.
The core issue is the team that Stearns put together, and Stearns can't fire himself, so c'est la vie.
It's surprising, but I guess the Mets haven't had too much glory, since 1986. So it's been a while.
Yeah, like 40 years.
Yeah.
That lady is too happy. The Mets are 34 and 47, 15 games behind the NL East leading Atlanta, 9.5 games back of the NL's last wild card berth. Andy Green takes over as manager, by the way. So, a dead whale washed up on a Long Island beach early today. The Atlantic Marine Conservation Society says a fisherman first spotted it late last night, but the 40-foot humpback didn't wash up until about 6:30 this morning in the Ditch Plains section of Montauk. The group is working now with local authorities to try to determine how much access they can get to the well, which is severely decomposed. AccuWeather says, tonight becoming cloudy with some rain arriving from the south and west closer to daybreak. We'll get to a low near 70 degrees, and then tomorrow mainly cloudy and humid with rain at times. The steadiest will be in the morning with less coverage of rain later in the day and a high of 75. We'll have complete AccuWeather for you here at the bottom of the hour. Stay with us for now. Bloomberg Money Watch.
You don't have to be an RV enthusiast to know that RVs are massive gas guzzlers, and that's been giving would-be RV purchasers pause. Winnebago is downshifting its profit and sales forecast for the full year as dealers get more cautious with ordering and maintaining tighter inventory in the face of high fuel costs, high geopolitical uncertainty, and weak consumer sentiment. Today's measure of consumer sentiment shows improvement from last month to this following the U.S.-Iran Memorandum of Understanding, but it's still near its record low. Index is lower on Wall Street here in the final trading hour. Dow losing 70, NASDAQ down 74, S&P down 8. Madger O'Day, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
1010 Wins.
I just feel going all day.
I drive 45 minutes to work, and so I listen to it in the morning.
You have to trust your news sources because otherwise you don't know what's true.
1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
75 degrees, Wins News Time 3:30.
Good afternoon, I'm Lori Madden. What's a New York City summer without a spin on the cyclone? And this summer, the Coney Island Landmark is celebrating a notable birthday.
Coney Island's most iconic ride, the Coney Island Cyclone roller coaster, is 99. But that doesn't stop people from getting on it to take it for another spin.
Because it kind of like goes fast, and when it's fast, it feels like super cool and you're blown away.
For Ricky, he says it's just a staple in this neighborhood.
This is the beginning one. It's the one that started it all.
What's the feeling like being on it?
Oh, that was cool. The first time I ever got on it, I was scared.
And for Moisha, he's been riding for nearly his entire life.
Every day we used to ride it. That's why we come.
It's been going strong for 99 years, and people here in Coney Island say, let's have it running for another 99. Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in Coney Island.
Wins News Time 3:31. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Andre Farrow.
We have big trouble on Long Island. If you're traveling in Suffolk County, here's what we see on Long Island's Big Three. On the LIE, a crash westbound right by the Sagticos. And they're actually holding traffic right now heading westbound, trying to pass Route 111. Eastbounders are going by taking a peek, and this is causing delays on the southbound Sunken Meadow as well, heading down towards the Sagticos. In Nassau County, we're slow on the eastbound side of the Southern State Parkway from Franklin Avenue all the way to the Seaford Oyster Bay. East and west, Northern State Parkway between Shelter Rock Road and the Queens border is busy. Same deal with the LIE, basically between Little Neck Parkway and Glen Cove Road round trip. We're going to be dealing with heavy volume. Southbound on the Cross Island parking lot from Bell down to Northern Queens, bumper to bumper. Same deal with the southbound Clearview heading down towards the Grand Central. The horizontal bridge, Staten Island bound, is bumper to bumper. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We're 50 minutes out of the George Washington Bridge, at least 30 minutes out of the Lincoln, 25 out of the Holland. Both inbound are well over 40 minutes. Andre Farrow, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM.
Let's get a check now of your AccuWeather forecast. Here is meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Well, it is going to become rather cloudy as we head into tonight. Now, it's dry across the area right now. We've even been seeing some sunshine this afternoon. But as we get deeper into tonight, especially close to the daybreak tomorrow, some rain's going to start to move in. So we do expect a dry evening. But again, as we get toward daybreak tomorrow, some of the rain starts to move on in. We'll see a low near 70. And we'll have some off and on rain into tomorrow, especially during the morning. It could become very spotty in the afternoon with a lot of the time ending up dry. So it won't look like a total washout tomorrow, but there likely will be some rain at times. I'll have 75 with a lot of clouds. Then it clears out a bit tomorrow night, a low of 67. Sunday looks brighter with a little more sunshine, a high of 83. And mostly sunny and turning very warm on Monday, high 87 and heating up to near 90 on Tuesday. Right now we have a partly sunny sky, 77 degrees in Central Park, humidity 71%. Wind is out of the southwest at 6. Again, we're at 77 and going down to 70 tonight in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
You don't have to hop on a plane to get a dose of Wimbledon this year.
It's as close to Wimbledon as you'll get in New York City, right down to the iconic grass.
The grass is just impeccable.
Jeannie Bouchard would know, considering she was once a Wimbledon runner-up. She's going to play on the manicured Wimbledon grass court that the All England Club brought here to Wallman Rink.
Wimbledon is my favorite tournament. New York City is my favorite city, so it's kind of like the intersection of all my favorite things.
All England Club marketing director Usama Al-Kasab says, here's what fans will get.
The serene, beautiful grass of Wimbledon and all-white playing uniforms alongside the iconic skyline of Manhattan.
Mac Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM at Wallman Rink.
You have a short window to experience the grass court, which is open today through Monday when the tournament kicks off in London. Heading out for the holiday this year, it's peak vacation season, and AAA says the top July 4th destination this year, domestically, is Seattle, followed by Orlando, Anchorage, Miami, and right here, New York City. Internationally, the top pick is Vancouver, followed by Rome, Dublin, Paris, and London. The group projects 72.2 million Americans will be traveling at least 50 miles from home between tomorrow and next Sunday. That's up slightly from last year's record-breaking number. The number of travelers flying is flat, though, this year compared to last, while cruises are seeing the biggest increase. Singer and RuPaul's Drag Race star Peppermint serves as one of the grand marshals at this Sunday's NYC Pride March. She's joined by Bowen Yang, Dominique Jackson, MTA announcer, and former Winds traffic reporter Bernie Wagenblast, along with Gays Against Guns. This year's theme is For All of Us. The parade kicks off at noon, starting at 26th Street and 5th Avenue. 77 degrees now. It is cloudy here in the city. We are going down to 70 degrees tonight.
What is happening to me?
Did you miss me, Whitey? That story is next. Now 1010 wins entertainment. You don't need a spidey sense to know this is going to be huge. It already is.
Get rid of the bad aspects, but keep the good. How would you decide what's the nature of good or bad?
The second trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day has become the second most watched trailer of all time, with nearly 600 million views in the first week alone. The most watched trailer ever was the first trailer for the movie, starring real-life couple Tom Holland and Zendaya. The movie arrives in theaters July 31st. They co-starred on Stranger Things.
You're grounded. You know what that means? It means no Eggos and no TV.
And now David Harbour and Millie Bobby Brown are sharing the screen again. They will